Dempsey wins yet again. One of North Melbourne's best. Blight. Knock on to half forward, or out towards the wing it comes to Schimmelbusch, but he gets pulled over, and pretty well too by Barham, and well played Wade Schimmelbusch. Burns at right half forward, kicks the ball long up towards full forward. Magro's in front of the pack. It comes to Wearmouth, who loses it just as quickly. Turco back on the ground too, I see, for North Melbourne. Out comes Briders, who's been very quiet. He could be the hero if he goals here, but he can't, and Stewart takes a timely mark in the last line of defence. Only a couple of feet from the goal line too. That's a long kick with the breeze. Moore's in front, Dempsey behind. Gregg, dual Brownlow medalist, long towards full forward. Looks for a high mark down there. Stewart's in front. Well, who's brought that one down? McCormack had his hands on it too. I'll leave that one to the umpire. In fact, he's going to get it. That's the safest way, I think. Umpire Mike Dye taking perhaps the easy and the correct way out. Stewart fisting it long, looking for Woolnough, one of Collingwood's better players today. He's in front of Turco and picks it up on the boundary line. It's still in play and comes to Anderson. Thought about giving it to Woolnough, but decided to kick it long himself. Around the wing it goes. It's over the boundary line, and it will be thrown back into play. 5 points the difference. A minute and a half gone in the final term, and a big crowd here at the Arden Street ground to see a replay of last year's preliminary final. Gary Dempsey again to Gregg, but he couldn't take it that time. Chance for Stevenik. It'll be thrown back again.
Out of bounds, about 70 metres around from the Collingwood goal. And the difference 5 points in favour of the Magpies, kicking with the breeze. Knocked out by Moore that time. Kicked away by Payne. Blight was too good that time, and a good hand pass. A beautiful hand pass out to Turco. He's on his own. At centre half forward, he's gone for a pass down there towards the full forward zone. Oh, look at that Magro go in. Does he go in hard? And he got a free kick. That'll about stand. Got to go back for the kick or the hand pass, but he certainly went in after that one, Peter.
Yeah, you wouldn't get in his road, would you?
No, you would not. But he goes in after the ball, and of course he got a free kick by doing that time. Magro ready to get it down out towards that centre half forward position. Moore and Dempsey, a good mark to Moore. That's about the first he's taken in front of Dempsey all day. Long kick, it's a beautiful kick. Collingwood kicking with the breeze. As I said, we were a good play by Casson that time. Outmanoeuvred Morris and takes a good mark at half back. Looking for Dempsey out there on his own. He can't miss this one. Olsen caught him under the chin a bit that time, but he's still got the ball. A hand pass coming over now to Tanner. Well smothered. And there's a go for Collingwood now. Olsen, well smothered by Olsen. A kick, but it's off the side of his boot. He's kicked some shockers today.
And last week.
And it's out of bounds, and a penalty free kick to go to Smith down there in the back pocket position. Actually, it's around towards the half-back line. Horsburgh started off very well, taking some mark, but they've put Smith onto him, and he's held him pretty well. Bounced the wrong way for Dacos. Once again, it's Olsen over to Morris in trouble. Tries to get it back to Olsen. He picks it up, and then he slips over again, taps it back again. Morris can't pick it up, and the ball is out of bounds. Out of bounds, it's about 25 metres around from the Collingwood goal. They're in front by 5 points. 3 minutes gone of this last quarter. This will be a pretty tough struggle, this match. Horsburgh in front. Got the tap. Has a chance now for Shaw. Can't pick it up, the little captain. He's grabbed. He's trying to get out. He got one on the back. Umpire said he was held when he didn't have the ball that time. And he'll take the free kick about 50 metres out from goal. Well, he's got the breeze behind him. Whether he'll make the distance, that's another story. Let's see what can happen with it. Collingwood skipper with the ball now, about 50 metres out. Oh, that's a shocking kick off the side of his boot, and it's out of bounds on the full, and a penalty free kick to Smith down there in the back pocket.
Wilson warming up on the boundary line. We'll wait and see who's coming off in just a moment.
Tanner.
We wait the kick out from the back pocket. It's going to be Smith. It was Tanner coming off. Dempsey in front. Moore takes a screamer. That's two good marks Peter Moore has taken in the final term, and that certainly was the better of the two. He's gone for a short pass. Dacos, who's been fairly quiet today, Peter Dacos, not his best game. Dacos still a long way from goal. Should have the breeze behind him if the flags are any indication, or a true indication. Pretty well on the boundary line, about 50 metres out. A very, very difficult shot from there. Ball landing in the 10-metre square. Dempsey again. Ball knocked away by Payne. In fact, it has gone through, so that'll make it an even goal. The advantage to the Magpies. 5 goals, 17. That's 47 points. Leading North Melbourne 5-11, 41. 5 minutes have gone in the final quarter. Dench, who almost kicked a goal in the second quarter, or it might have been the first, coming right down the field. Short pass to Tanner, could have been dangerous. Henshaw could have been dangerous, but it came off. Henshaw looking for Schimmelbusch, who got two hands to the ball, scooped out to Casson, in turn scooped back to John Byrne. Away they go now. That's Stephen McCann with the ball. He'll go for a short pass to Reeves, who is off. Back to Schimmelbusch. This is good football from North Melbourne. The skipper fires it, goes, and it looks pretty good, I think. It's a point. 1 point. Very, very close. And well played by Wayne Schimmelbusch, who moved right down the ground, and that makes the difference 5 points. 5-12 to 5-17.
5.5 minutes gone of the last quarter. McCormack to bring the ball back into play. Out towards the centre half back position. The wind carting at a good distance too. No one can mark that one. Dempsey tries to get out. Got it through his legs. That time Olsen's caught. Moore tries to get out. A wild hand pass. It's grabbed here by Wilson. Down he goes. They're going over like 9 pins at the moment. I'd hate to be in one of those packs today. I'll tell you what. They've been really going in. It'll be Moore and Dempsey punched away by Olsen. Blight gets it, a hurried kick down there towards the forward pocket position. There's McCormack coming out. It bounces right. Goes for a kick towards Ray Shaw. He's got the mark. Got a nasty one from Greg that time, but I don't think the Brownlow medalist meant it. A 15-metre penalty.
Umpire says he did.
Oh, well, I wouldn't go along with that. That's not Greg's form. The ball right down there towards that half-forward line. Henshaw, beautiful mark. Too tall for Wearmouth. And takes a mark out there at half-back. Still 5 points the difference. Anybody's game. Good kick by Henshaw out there towards the wing position. Picken goes for the punch. Back it comes towards Banks, but it's too quick for him, and it's out of bounds. Still on Collingwood's half-forward line, about 75 metres around from the goal. It'll be Dempsey and Moore. They've had a great tussle today. The honours in favour of Dempsey. Knocked out by Dempsey. Banks tries to get it out. Picked up by Byrne. A hand pass to Greg out there at half-back. Another one back to Schimmelbusch. That's Wayne. He lost it. Back to Moore from Anderson. And Moore with a long hand pass over to Shaw. Shaw back to Wearmouth, and Collingwood's Wearmouth fumbles the ball on the boundary line. A hurried kick, but it's out of bounds again. Kelly, they bottling play up over there, Collingwood. So it's out of bounds on the full with 5 points the difference still, in a penalty free kick to North Melbourne. Waiting for the ball to come back. It'll be David Dents to take this free kick, approaching the 8-minute mark. Well, the breeze is very strong, but Collingwood not capitalising on the breeze at the moment. They're in front by 5 points. North Melbourne hanging on. Dempsey coming across. Moore goes for two. Neither can mark the ball, and once again it's out of bounds.
Well, we've had a million boundary throw-ins today, it would seem. 5 points the difference. And the closeness of the scores keeping the game exciting. Dempsey tries the two-handed job, but not really successful. Dacos. Up high was Edwards. Comes to Morris. Kick rebounding. That was rebounding off Wilson. Ball shot forward by Dacos up towards the 10-metre square, and it was almost a mark to Horsburgh, but off the hands and through for a 1 point, and so that evens it out to a goal the difference now. 5-12 to 5-18. 42 plays 40. David Dench will drive the ball with a short pass out towards Schimmelbusch, who showed pretty good judgment but still couldn't get the mark. Picked up by Dacos again. Dacos will run around and fire at the goals. What's he done with that one? That looks pretty good, I think. It's a goal to Dacos, and Collingwood lead by 2 goals. That's Dacos' second, and Collingwood go to 6 goals, 18, 54 points, leading North Melbourne 5-12, 42.
Magnificent goal by Dacos that time. Came out of the pack, weaved, and then got himself straightened up, then hooked it through for a full point. And that's what sort of player that Dacos is. He had a pretty quiet day today, but he was one of their best players last week. So it's back to the centre now. Moore against Dempsey. The pressure on big Dempsey, who's battled hard all day today for North Melbourne, and so is Moore for Collingwood. Back she goes. Dempsey with the city. In comes Moore. Dempsey got it out again. Picked up by Wilson. In trouble. He breaks clear. Gets a kick over the half-forward line. Down she goes. There's a go now for Collingwood up to North Melbourne. A free kick to North. Free kick to go to Arnold Brightus against Brewer. Let's see how far out he is. About 60 metres out from goal. Doesn't make the distance. They're all up in the air. Payne going after it. There down goes Shaw. He couldn't get up. Kicked off the ground by Woolno. Going after it now is Byrne in a bit of trouble. A hand pass back towards Pickenow. Well pounced on by Blight. He's grabbed a fresh air shot. And finally it comes out for Collingwood. They're grabbed. They're going over like nobody's business. The umpires decided to ball it up about 30 metres out from the North Melbourne goal. As I said before, I'd hate to be in one of those packs, Peter.
Blight looks a little bit woozy. Trainer's coming out to him.
Picken goes for the punch. Could have grabbed that one easily. Up goes Briders and down he goes. They pounce on top of him. A ball up again. Still about 30 metres out from the North Melbourne goal.
Blight limping.
Blight still limping pretty badly out there for North Melbourne. That's a bit of a blow. Moore goes for a big punch. Going after it now is Barham. Can't pick it up. He goes after the second time, but he goes down. And they fell over here today, and the umpire said, look, I'm sick of this. I think I'll give a free kick to clear things up, and that's what he's done.
He's given a free kick to Ricky Barham. With Reeves standing on the mark, Barham comes in for the kick. It's long, in towards the centre. Dempsey will take the mark. No trouble. Olsen grabs him and gets a 15-metre penalty to boot. And so that brings Dempsey up to half forward. Dacos tries to smother the kick, not successful. Ball knocked away from Payne. Comes to his opposite, number 33. That's Woolnough, one of Collingwood's best players today, McCormack. McCormack round towards Banks. Banks right on the centre wing in front of Stephen Ick to take the mark. He'll kick it long. So he indicates with that sign. Behind is Dench. He should mark. Knocked away by McCann, actually. Gives the chance to Edwards. He's too slow to get rid of the ball. Seemed to drop it, but the umpire says play on. It's a boundary throw-in on the half-forward flank, or between the wing and the half-forward flank with the Magpies in attack. Dempsey again doing well in the ruck. Turco didn't bounce too well for him. Gives a chance now to Collingwood through Banks. Down towards right half-forward. Henshaw's there for North Melbourne, the back pocket player. Likewise is McCann. It's a throw-in again. And there seem to have been a squillion throw-ins over on that particular flank this afternoon beneath the scoreboard. It's 2 goals the difference. With the Magpies still in the lead, Ruck Rover Olsen doing the ruck duels, gets it out towards Wearmouth. Wearmouth actually fires the ball at the goals, and again it's out of bounds over there for how many times is that?
I'd say 10 times for the quarter. 12 points the difference. We're at the 12-minute mark, and North Melbourne are still in this fight, only 12 points down. And this is suiting their play because Collingwood can't score a goal from that position, in that pocket. But they've kicked shockingly, Peter.
Anyway, what?
They've had a chance to really clinch this game as the ball goes out there towards the half-back line. Up they get. No one takes the mark. That's it going out. Got a touch of the fumbles. He's got it the second time. He's put it out of bounds. Oh, golly, this is a game for boundary umpires. Though they certainly should get time and a half. They've worked overtime.
Payne coming off, Tanner on.
Okay. Good mark here now, and we see the mark taken out there by Stephen Ick. Hand pass over to Greg. Greg's clear at centre half back. He's in a bit of trouble now. Decides to go for hand pass to Henshaw. It's a high kick towards the half forward line. Punched out now. Barham going after. On his tail there was Schimmelbusch. He gets the kick back towards the half forward. Now this time it may be out of bounds again. This time for a change, it's on the members' side of the ground. Well, for two top sides, we haven't seen the best football today. We see Turco coming off and Jarrett going on for North Melbourne. Knocked out by Dempsey again. Over to Wearmouth. Wearmouth's going for a long run. He better get rid of it. Oh, golly. Umpire said play on. How long was that? Over to Woolnough. Possibly Collingwood's best player. Wearmouth coming off the ground. Up it goes there. Dench has got the mark. A darn good one in defence. A hand pass to little Schimmelbusch. Intercepted now by Casson. Punched away that time by Barham. Good play. In goes Schimmelbusch. He's grabbed. A hand pass back to Henshaw. Over it goes. And North Melbourne's Wayne Schimmelbusch drives it around. There's Tanner's dropped it. Magro's well tackled in. Now and the umpire's going to board it up.
Wearmouth went off, seemed to do his hamstring loose. I wouldn't think he'd be coming back. And Magro doesn't look too good either. He's
got one on the knee there, Magro.
Up they go. It's Dempsey this time. Tony Shaw. He replaced Wearmouth. Dempsey's long hand pass is intercepted by Wilson. Wilson streams downfield to Blight. Blight gets well shepherded. He can score from here. Don't worry about it. In he comes. Shocking kick by Blight. It's a grubber, but it gives the chance for a hand pass, and it's gone through the... No! Good! Good, put it through! Oh! His second goal, but it was almost about to come unstuck. 6-12-48. North Melbourne, Collingwood 6-18-54. Obviously, well, with a hamstring, he could be out for a couple of weeks. We'll have to wait on Magro, though. Scott Palmer will tell us all about that tonight in Sevens Big League as it's fisted forward by Daryl Schimmelbusch. It'll be intercepted by Billy Picken, holding the ball, says the crowd. And the umpire agrees it'll be a free kick to Malcolm Blight, and away he goes. Blight, long to fall forward. McCormack knocks the ball well clear. In comes Shaw.